Hello everybody, it's John from Hillbilly Wine 101, and tonight what I'm going to do is I want to make a video of what wines go with Thanksgiving. A lot of people have been asking me about that, but I don't want to tell you all what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what I'm going to have and why I'm going to have it, and then everybody can put in the comments what they're going to have, and then everybody can read it and make up their own mind, because everybody's going to have great ideas and there's really no wrong answer. There's probably 1,000 combinations, and none of them are going to be wrong. So here we go. So what I would like to have with my meal is champagne. Champagne is an excellent cleanser when you have Thanksgiving dinner. A lot of different dishes that would cleanse your palate between all those dishes. Probably have a brut. That's what I would like to do. But what I'm going to do is, depending on how much company we have, because I'm going to go with what most people think. If it was just me, I would have the champagne. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have champagne. I'm going to have extra dry. And as the guests come over, I'm going to pour it and say hey, and get everybody warmed up and loosened up, and give them a nice thing of champagne as they come in. And of course, I'm going to get a nice California. It's all going to be American wines, because as you may know, there's a lot of viewers here, this is an American holiday, Thanksgiving. It's a big feast. Then, what I'm going to have is I'm going to have with the dinner, after we've had the champagne and a little bit of time goes by, we're going to put the dinner out. I'm going to put a bottle of probably Gewürztraminer. You can either do Gewürztraminer or Riesling. They're both going to work the same way. I'm going to use the Gewürztraminer because it's a little bit different, and there may be some guests that really have never had that. Probably everybody's had Riesling. You can get there's different levels of sweetness. So you can get a medium sweet. It'll go good with, there's a lot of sweet dishes. You might have sweet potato dish. Some people have sweet potato with the marshmallow and different things. And the Riesling, they go good with everything with turkey. And people who aren't big wine drinkers are going to enjoy it because it's a little bit sweet. And if you do like wine, you're into wine, you can get by putting a Gewürztraminer on there or a Riesling. So I'm going to do the champagne first, then I'm going to do the Riesling. I'm going to have a bottle of Riesling, and I'm going to have a bottle. I'm going to go with a Rosé Pinot Noir. And there's a lot of different rosés, and the reason I'm going to do a rosé is because not only is it going to go a nice dry rosé, it's going to go well with the meal. It's not going to overpower it. I'm going to use Pinot Noir grape. You can use Grenache, be a little more sweet and fruity, but I'm going to use the Pinot Noir. I think it's going to pair very nicely with what we're going to have, and I like the presentation. I like the color. And really, that's what I'm going with. And then, depending on how many people we have, I'm going to definitely have those two wines, and I may have a third bottle. If I do, it'll probably be the Pinot Noir, which would be cool. That's a soft red. It won't overpower anything. And on top of that, we get to compare the rosé with the red and see how the longer contact with the skin of the grapes actually affects the flavor. So it'd be kind of a cool, fun thing. And that's probably it, because I'll have 3 bottles of wine. With a lot of people, that might only be a glass or 2. Have the champagne. I have in reserve a bottle of Sauterne and a bottle of port. Won't use them both, depending on the dessert. When we're finished, really I like to have coffee, but if you have some chocolate cake, people bring over anything chocolatey, rich, I'm going to pour the port if anybody wants it. And if it's more of a fruity dessert, like cobbler or something like that, or peachy, then I will have the Sauterne. Both are very sweet and would go great with dessert or by themselves. If you're not having any dessert and just want to sip on that. So I'll have that. And that's what I'm going to have. There's a million combinations, but that's the ones I'm going to have. A lot depends if you're going places, if you have people over, if they're into wine, what they like. The Riesling, the Gewürztraminer, you can't go wrong because almost everybody is going to like it. and it's going to pair well with everything. And then if you have like the rosé or the Pinot Noir, if there is somebody who really just doesn't like it sweet at all, then that would cover them there. And you'll have the red and the white. Champagne's good. Champagne will go great with the meal. Most people aren't going to understand that, so you want to pour that first. Then you have the dessert wines. There's a million combinations. People use Chardonnay. You get a better buttery one, right? You got turkey, butter. But that's what I'm going to do. So if you all put in the comments what you're going to do and what your tradition is with the wine, that would be pretty neat. And then everybody can read it and make up their own decision. So, from Hillbilly Wine 101, cheers and happy Thanksgiving.